Are you curious to know how your AppLogic network system compares to a next-generation firewall? Well, in this session, we'll focus on the most important difference, and that is in its analytics capabilities, in helping you understand the traffic on your network. In other later videos, we will focus on how AppLogic Networks does a better job in optimizing your network. But let's dig into the differences in analytics. So it starts with your network. Let's say you have a multi-building campus, and somewhere your network breaks out to a firewall. And then from there, it hits the AppLogic Networks box. This particular network has two internet connections. And this particular network is using both a firewall and an AppLogic Networks box for different reasons. The firewall is good at securing your network, blocking things that shouldn't be there. Whereas the AppLogic Networks box is good at optimizing network, but more primarily, understanding your network. And then from there, you have switches in the different buildings. And from there, access points that serve Wi-Fi in the different buildings. And finally, users, etc. So let's dig into the understanding your network piece. It starts with apps. You have to be able to classify whether the app is Netflix, Zoom, Teams, downloads, peer-to-peer messaging, etc. Otherwise, how are you ever going to understand your network? It then goes to content. What is the app doing? Is it a download? Is it streaming video, streaming audio, conferencing, messaging, downloads, uploads, etc.? So let's say it's actually streaming video part of Netflix. It's not the browsing and it's not a download. Streaming video. Then, from there, where is this happening? Well, it's in building A, B, C. So it's in building A, access point 4. And the site is in Stockholm, Sweden. Who's the user? It's Jimmy. And what device is he on? He's on his new iPhone 15. Those are the ones we call dimensions. From there we go on to metrics. So that will be throughput. He's getting 1.2 megabits per second. Latency. He's got 30 milliseconds to the Netflix server out here. The loss rate, let's say 0.2%. The jitter, let's call it 2 milliseconds. And then all of this together builds an understanding of the QoE using a measurement that we call scores. And let's say he's scoring probably 4 out of 5 on this video session. Now, if you do this for all sessions, for all users, for all apps over time, you will get an understanding of where is my network poor, for what users, for what apps, in what locations, on what access points, and at what times. And then you can make decisions. Invest more, optimize, change the software, replace access point, replace equipment, all of those decisions. But first you need to understand what your current state is. And then once you've taken a decision to invest, to change, then you go back to these metrics to see, did I get the intended improvement that I wanted? Now, how does that compare to firewalls? Well, a firewall can do a decent job sometimes of identifying the application, but it can't visualize it, it can't score it, it doesn't have the metrics, it doesn't understand location, device, user, it doesn't understand the experience. It's there to secure your network, and it's focused on things that should be blocked, things that are of concern from a security perspective. And once you understand your network, then you can do a much better job of making it work really well for your users. So in summary, use your firewall for securing your network, taking out what shouldn't be there, and use your AppLogic Network box for understanding your network. And then, as we'll show in later videos, you should also use your AppLogic Network box to optimize your network. And that's how AppLogic Networks make enterprise networks better.